Why, hello and welcome everybody. It is Pohx again. So today we're going to continue with the summoner guide of the character that I am playing. And at the end of the video, I'm going to go over some builds that I want to try. I may not necessarily play. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned till the end or just skip to the end. So anyway, let's talk about the summoner right now. Don't mind my minions, they're dumb. Don't ask about the necromancers. But I'm going to talk about my skill tree because I want to change a few things with this one from the one I linked to you guys earlier. Now, this summoner is going to pretty much, instead of going down here and going over to charisma, I'm actually going to try to not get charisma because I don't think I'm going to need it. Because right now, I obtained my Prism Guardian. It's not that expensive this league. It was like 12 chaos. I know I have to quality it still. I'm running Purity on life, Discipline on life, Haste and Hatred on mana. So I'm open. If I were to get a Chevrons, I still have one aura left to run on my Prism Guardian. I probably won't be able to run anything else on my mana pool, but I still have one free thing open for my life pool, as you can see. So I was thinking I can just throw in Grace into my Prism Guardian, or literally whatever I want. I think Grace would be the most suitable. It's either Grace or Vitality. I don't know which one is going to be better. Probably Grace because it's a free +2, you know. So I was thinking just throwing Grace in here, right? Reserving a large port. It'll probably reserve to like right here, but then I'll have Chevrons, so it's okay. And then Charisma won't really do anything for me at that point. The only real benefit of coming down here then is just scaling Grace, which I don't know if I actually want to do. That's pretty much the only benefit I would gain out of it. Also, this node got nerfed. I didn't notice. Instead of it being 10%, what is it? Increased energy shield recharge rate. It actually put in 5% HP, which is not going to help me when I'm low life. So if I were to drop this, for example, right here, right? I could actually stay towards this side, and I was looking a little bit. I was playing around with these jewels called Energy from Within, right? So Energy from Within here, I'm sure everyone knows about this. You get 8% ES nodes and then a 16%. And the node itself, the jewel, is 12% at cap. That's pretty good. That's 2 nodes already. Then you're spending 1 on the jewel. So if I were to go Energy from Within here, you get 4% ES, 4% ES, 6% ES, which is okay, but you also get 0.8% life regen per second, and the mana regen is not bad. Believe it or not, the mana regen is not bad, because if you're running like half regen maps and stuff, sometimes you will not have the mana to scale, you know, to continuously curse and curse and curse, because you're playing a summoner. You know, why do you need mana regen, right? So I thought this was pretty cool to get. I was looking around as well. Obviously, if we go Chevrons, we're going to respec this here, and we're going to connect in, we're just going to go 2 points in. So we'll drop these two, connect here for these two, and then we're going to pick up Zealot's Oath. Zealot's Oath is going to allow me to convert this quick recovery into basically regeneration of my energy shield. So that's 0.8 we're going to get here. You get another 1% here, so that's 1.8. We're going to go ahead and sneak in for the 2 points for a jewel. I don't know what the hell this jewel would be, but maybe the Aura Reservation jewel if I need it. I'm not really too sure. Another thing I was thinking of is if I put this here, realistically, right, all of these now turn into 5% energy shield nodes. So, I mean, it's another thing to think of. It's not bad, you know, it's just another thing to think of. I don't think I'm ever going to get that, you know, that far into the game. But it's not necessarily bad. Now, by going down here, I can grab Curse Effect, right, so Skittering Runes. Let's actually put this in a builder for you guys, see if it helps you out a little bit more. So, my current Trapper... or it's not Trapper, sorry. My current character would be Life-Based Summoner. Where's my Summoner? Hybrid Summoner. Alright, so this is the character that we have right now. We're going to go ahead and pull out of here, like this. So we'll drop all of that. And should be good with how we are here. So I'm going to grab this Skill Effect Duration, which will help for Vol Haste, Vol Discipline, and I believe even Flesh Offering for your minions. So we picked up these two. We're going to go ahead and grab Quick Recovery. We're going to grab all the ES chilling right here. You can pick up Harrier for 1 point. It's not bad to get. Harrier will basically give you additional movement speed and casting speed. Casting speed is really not bad at all. Casting speed helps with cursing really, really fast. And, you know, let me do one quick thing, because these summons are getting really annoying. Oh, it's the Necros that are doing it. Alright, cool. Let's pull that back up. And let's go with a captured layered windows. Alright. So next up, another thought is, again, coming in through here, connecting to Zealot's Oath. Obviously, I'm not going to need these anymore. So we connect like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and clip in through here. Grab the jewel socket here. And there's not too much really else to get. You could, another thing you can do is, if you want to, you can spend 1, 2, 3, grab energy from within here. The energy from within will clip these two right here. So that's another thing. I don't really think that's too worth it, but that is an option. I might pick up minion life because this league is really pissed off with in terms of how much damage everything does. But another thing I wanted to do, though, like I was saying, is grab curse effectiveness through skittering runes. I think I will actually come down here and grab just nullification because I want to pick up growth and decay. Growth and decay is for 3 points, it's 2% life regen per second, and that would pretty much be the end of the build. I guess you could throw in like Hexmaster as well, which would be another 10% curse effectiveness. And that would pretty much be my character not coming down to this route here. And I think it looks pretty good. I think the outline is really not too bad with this build. This is a more tanky one. This one gets 253% energy shield. If you wanted to finish up the points, like if you wanted to actually plan to hit 100, it would probably be right here for the last points. Oops. Coming in like this to basically scale up your granite flask. And I don't think that's really too bad either. In fact, if you wanted to make it more realistic, because I know people always whine and say, you know, the build is too many points. Let's just make it simple for you guys. There you go. It's 108. You can see where the last points go. So they go into pretty much curse effectiveness. And the reason why I want to go curse effectiveness is I actually have a highlight here that I can pull up for you guys. Let's see. Where did I put it? Let's see. This happened yesterday on the stream, and I was very alarmed because of what happened. So go ahead and just pay attention here for a little bit. It's really quick, I promise. So I'm chilling with my buddy. We're on a map. The map rolled 1 damage mod. The damage mod is the additional crit chance and crit multiplier. Right? We summoned a T3 boss, I believe. We sacrificed 2 talismans to get a T3. I didn't know it was gonna make a boss. I thought it was gonna make a regular mob. Right? Well, as you can see, I'm sitting here at 6,300 ES, 1k life, right? Well, I just got hit, and you see my current pool right now? So, in my mind, what happened was, it's because I have 59% chaos resist, right? So I was like, oh damn, this guy does chaos damage, right? He just chunked my life pool. I was like, wow. And then I was like, oh shit, no, I just got hit for 7k. There's a big fucking difference there. So, after getting hit for that much, I'm really concerned. You know, of course, I didn't have a granite on. I didn't even see what was really happening. So I just want to try to scale my ES, you know, out the roof and try to get myself to like maybe 10 or 11k. And then, you know, mitigating it with granite flask and having grace. Hopefully I can start evading some attacks. Because that scared me. You know, that that really scared me. And then later on, my buddy does end up ripping. We ended up playing here, I think. Is it right around here where he dies? It's somewhere right around here. He ends up getting one shot. He has like 6k effective life, or like 6.5k. And you know, I'm pretty fucking scared at this point. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like trying to sneak in for curse on hit here, trying to get my minions to do stuff, and they're killing stuff, or some of them are being retarded, and then he gets slammed in one shot. So I was kind of scared, man. That kind of freaked me the hell out, you know. All right. So we'll close out of this. I'll have this exact one right here. I'll have this linked in the chat. This one, again, give me like 5 minutes to put it up because I'm not allowed to put it in my first description because YouTube is like, by the way, excuse me, Mr. Pohx Kappa, but your link exceeds the limitation of 10 things for a starting thing, so shut up. And I'm just like, okay. But yeah, so that's this character right now, and I'm kind of enjoying my summoner. So let's talk about other builds I wanted to play. I'm not going to link any of them right now. I'm just going to go over some things I was thinking up. So the first one is going to be RF Totems plus Flame Surge on a trap. RF Totems because RF got scaled by like 40% increased AoE, which is huge. Additionally, I don't believe RF really needs any auras, so you could realistically pick up like Blasphemy or go and just, you know, curse stuff as well, because you're scaling AoE. So that was one thing that came into my mind. Another one, I know my roommate said he wanted to play a Whispering Ice Trapper, and I was thinking in my head, because he got it in there now, that why not try something like And then I think he said he was going to incorporate Firestorm. I don't remember. But why not do Whispering Ice plus Firestorm plus Bladefall, right? Because all three of them scale with AoE and all three will scale with spell damage. And you go multi-trap on each one and you have 3 insane AoEs. The only issue is you cannot put a penetration in the Whispering Ice one because then it's diminishing the links too much. But I don't think Bladefall would need any penetration because it's a physical skill. I hope I'm talking about the right skill. It's the one, the caster one that rains down from the sky. So I thought that was really cool. And they'll all pretty much scale the same way. You know, you're a trapper. You don't need faster attacks. You don't need, or faster casting. You do not need echo. You're going to use, like, trap and mind damage, increased AoE, conk effect. I don't know. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head right now, but I'm sure there's tons of things you can put in there. Oh, if I'm not going crit, then what's the other one called? Controlled destruction, or is that elemental? I forgot. There's different ones. There's a bunch of different ones. Anyway, another one is going to be a one that I guess I've seen a lot of people play, so now I kind of don't want to do it. It was a Call of the Brotherhood build with Spark, but I guess everyone's been doing that for years with Vol Spark. But I wanted to play like an actual Spark build, so we'll see. It's either going to be Spark or Arc. Another one is a classic Fire Trap crit, because there's a new jewel. Well, to me it's new. I don't know if it's actually new. And that jewel is, if I log off, I can actually show you guys. I think that, right here, this one. Increase in reductions to other damage types and radius are transformed to apply to fire damage. I don't really know too many places I can put this, with the exception of right here. Right here I would get pretty much 12, 12, 12, 12. But that's not even that much. Like, I feel like jewels would be way better. So that's one thing I was thinking of. I can't message because my stuff's bugged. Alright. So that was one thing I was thinking of as well. Another one is going to be a melee character, because, you know, I don't really play too many melee characters, so I was thinking because Melee Splash got pretty crazy buffed, I wanted to do a dual strike build. I love the concept of dual wielding in games. I think it's such a badass concept of, you know, having 2 weapons and just bashing away. And I'm trying to make a build for that. I couldn't really get one set up, but that is one I was thinking of doing. I don't know if it's going to be crit or not. I feel like crit might be too many points. I don't really know. Next one is going to be maybe a Facebreaker build. I have not ever played one before. And I saw Angry actually streaming his Facebreaker build, and he had like insane AoE. Like, Angry was using Infernal Blow, if you don't know him, Angry AA, a Twitch streamer. So he was like right here, and he would Infernal Blow, and like the mob over here was exploding from it. And I was like, what the fuck? That looks awesome. So that was another one. And then lastly, maybe some type of ranger or bow user. You know, I played one bow character before. It was a split arrow character, and split arrow is not the most enjoyable of skills. Although I did have a lot of fun playing it. So I was thinking maybe using, even if it's not as good, you know, the whole point is for fun. I'm not competing here, you know, I don't have the time. Well, I don't have the skill anymore to compete and race to 100. Nor did I probably ever back in the past. But I was thinking of maybe playing around with one of the volley ring. I don't know what it's called. You shoot it in the air or something, and the fire comes down. I've seen a little bit about that. And there's another one that's like shoots a line, and it hits targets twice. So there's some pretty cool stuff coming out. You know, this is a lot for just this league. Like this is like almost an expansion. You know, and I guess one more. How could I forget? Because I didn't want to play Contagion Trapper because you can't use Essence Drain. I was thinking of why not, you know, jump on the hype a little bit and try out Contagion Essence Drain and see how that goes. So we're gonna see. So that's quite a few builds. Of course, I don't know if I'm gonna get to all of them, but I do have a list which I've never done before of things I want to play. So I am pretty excited, you know. Anyway, my last day working, my second job is tonight, so I'm super stoked. I can actually start streaming again. Although I do have the Blade and Soul event coming up, the last beta, to stream, and after that, I'm pretty much glued to PoE for hopefully a couple weeks. So anyway, that's pretty much going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, if you wanted the link for my summoner, because I can't really show you guys too much, just because I showed you guys in a previous video, all you got to do is look in the description and or one of the comments, and I'll have the link posted there. If you guys want to see the gear, comment in my Twitch chat. I'll link my stream. It's in the description. Type ! profile. You can see my character with all his gear posted right there, along with his current skill tree. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, feel free to like, share, and subscribe, or thumbs up. And yeah, I'll have some more content coming for you guys soon. Take care and have a wonderful day, everybody.